Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Arizona Cardinals. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
That's it. What is it? I got you. What is it?
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Newton. Going deep here for Watkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Credit Julian Love with a pass breakup.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at about the 28. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To throw is Watson. Dancing to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
From the gun on third, Watson. And able to find Dorsett. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They run. It's Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
At the 24-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now it's Newton. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Buffalo.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I'm coming after you.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Newton. He finds Taylor, complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
36 to Mike. Coming this way. Here we go. Mike, 36. Line, 36. Stop your whining.
Out of the gun, Newton. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he coughed it up, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day.
Throwing again is Watson. That's complete to John Ross. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Out of the gun, Watson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
You ain't got nothing.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Set. 19. Check. Walk 54. All you get is a headache. On the card.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Watson now to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Mike 54. Mike 54. All right. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the pass. Quick the edge. Quick the edge. Come. Check. Alert.
Watson looks to throw again. He's got his man. It's Brandon Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. But they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Go.
Now Newton. He completes it to Jones. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Bills.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
No.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. The give to Taylor, and he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
45, 45. Mike, 45. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down.
We're going to sit. Ready? So we got man. Great.
Back to throw, Newton. And that will be caught by Jones. He's got a Buffalo touchdown. Julio Jones there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Prater, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been. Doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here because that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
All day, baby. All day. Check 43. Alert.
Faking the give. Now Watson out to his left. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Here's Watson. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Watson, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 41 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Again, it's Watson. Steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
They can't hang with us. Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9.
To the air yet again, Watson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Check Mike, check Mike. Double tight.
Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Philip Dorsett there to make the grab. And the Cardinals push further out in front. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him playing very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Gun.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
36. 36. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't begin.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. On first down, it's Newton. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And now it's second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Newton. This complete to Jones. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
It's our time. It's our time.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Check three. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Watson just beating the play clock. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I got him. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. 8, 8. 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Throwing is Newton. Jones has it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Wild Bill, Wild Bill. 20. 45.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Ready? Ready? Mike, 58, right there. You don't want it.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Tackle that time by Sidney Jones.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
2nd and 6 at the 21-yard line.
Look at it. 58, the mic. Army. Great. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Hustle. 58, boy. 58 is the mic. Express. Watch the run. Gun.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down.
58, right up. Right, 58, right there. Check. 58.
Newton to throw. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Newton now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
45 to Mike. Here we go, D, get off the field.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Prater for the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Bills 14.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he said... taking a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead, and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Switch gears, switch gears. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Back to throw, Watson. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Philip Dorsett, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Taylor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37th. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 3. 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check back. Watch the edge. 8.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
You got 3 down.
McCaffrey. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
It's just me and you. Watch 36.
Newton now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Rashawn Gary able to get in there and drop him behind the line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
You ain't doing nothing. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. You don't want nothing. Pick up the ball. Mike 36. Mike 36. Hey, watch the ball.
They snap it to Newton. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
A gain on the play. First down, Buffalo.
Ready? Here we go.
Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Gun. Just like that. Just like that. Watch 36. 36. They scared. Line 36. Line 38. Gotta do better. Come on, QB. Express. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
On 2nd and 9. Newton. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Bills on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. McCaffrey on the counter. And an alley to run. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point good by Prater. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that'll get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime.
Motion. Check safety. Hey, check 24. 24 down, he's coming.
Out of the gun, Watson. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Ross. 72 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Here we go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Cardinals' 35-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Newton. Complete to Jones. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21.
20. And the Bills first down.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. 58, boy. 58. Mike. Here we go.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game not quite over yet, and we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
That one goes for 24 yards. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
We're set. 218. 59. We own it. We own it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Now Watson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Watson. Going deep downfield for Robb. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. Well, this deep, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback in a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And Walker has it. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. And let's get this. Mike, 36. Mike.
He's back to throw. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Ready? Gun. Mike, 36. Mike, 36. Watch the run. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Here we go. 8.
He'll look to throw. It's complete to Grant. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Watch 36. All day, every day, any day.
Now it's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emerson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 20.